In this video, we'll know about our poem Bed in Summer. It is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Bed in Summer by Robert Louis Stevenson. Let's begin together. The main idea of the poem is that the weather in England causes some troubles or problems to children who have to follow certain system in their life. For example, when the sun rises late in winter and sets late in summer. The poet wants to tell us that he can't enjoy the beauty of nature because of weather conditions in England, and being a child, he has to follow certain rules. In fact, the poet expresses his feeling of sorrow. He is very sad because he finds it unfair to get up too early and sleep too early as well. Children complain when you say that I don't like this of obeying orders of grown-ups and call for freedom. They want to sleep whenever they want and to get up whenever they want. The first stanza. In winter I get up at night and dress by yellow candlelight. In summer quite the other way, I have to go to bed by day. So what you have on the right here, it's the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme is like night and light. They are the same, so I put AA. Way, is it like light and night in the pronunciation? No, so I begin another letter B. What about day? Yes, it's like way, so I put B also. Okay, let's paraphrase or know the meaning of the first stanza. The poet is unhappy here in the first stanza because he gets up early before sunrise in winter, and at the same time he goes to bed before sunset in summer, as the sun sets late in summer. So the first stanza is about that he is feeling unhappy because he gets up early before sunrise in winter, and at the same time he goes to bed before sunset in summer. The figure of speech here. The figure of speech that we have contrast is light, dark, day, night, winter, summer. So there is a contrast, like comparison. This contrast makes the meaning clear. Also, we have alliteration. Alliteration, when I repeat the first letter more than one in the same line. For example, like bed and by. The letter B is repeated to make music. Then in the second stanza, he say, I have to go to bed and see the birds still hopping on the tree, or hear the grown-up people's feet still going past me in the street. So here also we have A8, C3. We are dealing with each stanza separate, okay? So the rhyme scheme also A, C3, feet, street, B, B. Okay, what about the paraphrase of the second stanza? In the second stanza, the poet envies birds and grown-ups because they are free. They are not like him. He goes to bed, but birds jump in the trees happily, and the grown-up people go around in the street as he can hear their footsteps very clearly. So he goes to bed early, but the birds and the people, the grown-up people, adult people, are enjoying the nature and going to street in the street for late. The third stanza I have, and does it not seem hard to you when all the sky is clean and blue, and I should like so much to play, to have to go to bed by day. So here also I have the rhyme scheme U and blue, AA, play and day, BB. What is the paraphrase of this? He makes it clear by asking us a question, which showed that he is sad, and it is hard for him to go to bed while the sky is clear and blue. He is supposed to play and enjoy the beauty of nature instead of going to bed while it is still daytime. So also here he is complaining, or he is feeling sad that he doesn't enjoy the beauty of nature. Instead, he goes to bed early. Hear the commentary. The poet succeeds in making us pity him, to feel sad towards him. His way of writing is very impressive. It was very, very nice and good. He expresses the feeling of children who want to be free to enjoy life and nature. The poem consists of three stanzas that express one main idea. All of the three stanzas is maintaining or expressing one idea. The rhyme scheme is AABB. Then the rhyme helped the poet to express his great or pure and true feeling of sorrow. The poet's words are simple and are cleverly chosen to show a talented poet. Let's have some questions with answers on the poem. What does the poet complain of or hate? He complains of the bad weather in England that makes him go to bed and doesn't enjoy the nature. Okay, comment on the poet Bed in Summer. So I'll say it consists of three stanzas of 4 lines each. The rhyme scheme is the same in the three stanzas, AABB. The language is simple and easy. There is a figure of speech, contrast in the words like light, dark, day, night, winter, summer. It makes the meaning clear. If I have a question like extract or give a figure of speech in the poem of Bed in Summer, the figure of speech we have is contrast in the words light, dark, and day and night. It makes the meaning clear. Who wrote the poem? We'll say Robert Louis Stevenson. So the name of the poet is Robert Louis Stevenson. I have to go to bed and see the birds still hopping on the tree. What do you think about this part? It increases our feeling of pity for the people, for the poet, who cannot be like the birds because he has to go to bed early. We feel that child is controlled by grown-up and wants to be free, but he cannot. I enjoy reading the poem and found it is impressive at the same time. Why did the poet write the poem Bed in Summer? What is the main purpose? The poet wrote Bed in Summer to express his pure sad feeling of sorrow for not being able to enjoy life and the beauty of nature because of being controlled to sleep while the sun was still in the sky in summer. In winter, he gets up early before it rises. There is no time to enjoy the beauty of nature, he says. In winter, I get up at night and dress by yellow candlelight. In summer, quite the other way, I have to go to bed by day. So here, in a very simple and effective way, the poet gives us an idea about the weather in England and how he has to follow the rules of adults by saying, I have to. He also paints picture by choosing words such as yellow candlelight to mean that it is very dark when he wake up. The poet shows how it is terrible to sleep and get up at a certain time. He made us of weather condition in England to tell us that. He asks a question to express his feeling of sorrow. And does it not seem hard to you when all the sky is clear and blue? And I should like so much to play, to have to go to bed by day. We feel pity for a child who is controlled by adults. The choice of the word hard shows that the poet is very sad and that affects us. He paints a picture of the sky by using the adjective clear and blue. We can see with the poet the blue, clear sky and feel that he should have enjoyed the beauty of nature instead of going to bed in summer.